Over 16 years on the streets of Rotherham, 1,400 youngsters were stripped of their dignity and self-respect. But no one in authority has yet been stripped of their job. Despite the abuse and the ignored warnings, Rotherham Council and South Yorkshire Police say none of their staff have been disciplined following yesterday's damning report. And this man refuses to resign over the scandal. Police and Crime Commissioner Sean Wright was in charge of children's services for 5 years in Rotherham's era of abuse. Is there the possibility you could resign, do you think?
All options are open at this point in time. I need to understand the comments and the observations that are being made, and I need to have some conversations about that in order to determine the way forward. But what I'm completely focused on, and always have been, is addressing the issues that are important to the public of South Yorkshire.
And you do your job, this watchdog role, given that you were part of the council that failed 2005 to 2010?
I think that what's important is that you get people in roles that know what the issues are and have got experience and can bring that to bear in terms of making the difference here and now.
By this afternoon, Mr Wright's local Labour Party and the Shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper called for him to go. Then Theresa May backed them.
It's not my job as Home Secretary to hire and fire police and crime commissioners. The whole point of them is that they're elected by the people, so ultimately it is a choice for the electorate. But I believe his own party, the Labour Party, have called for him to resign. I think he has real questions to answer, and I think in these circumstances he should heed those calls.
The report stated the assaults happened almost all at the hands of men of Pakistani origin. Today, members of the Muslim community in Rotherham joined those condemning the inaction which allowed the abuse to continue.
Whether that is a Pakistani man, whether that is a Muslim man, whether that is a man from any community, if they have been committing this crime, if they have been scarring our young girls, the young girls of our community, then they must be prosecuted.
For a decade and a half, child protection in Rotherham failed with calamitous results. Despite the multiple apologies of the last 24 hours, the pressure is growing on those who say they could have done more. Julian Drucker, 5 News.